Hold on. This is it's functional via the old dashboard, so I apologize. So this means the description is getting copied over as well. Everything's been changed. So welcome. Today yes, it's finally here. It's because my Mountain Dew dripped. So yeah, we are gonna be using Internet Explorer 9 in 2019. See, so on that Windows 10 build 1909 video, which is basically the most popular video this month so far. Thank you so much, you guys, for having that video to get many views. Hope we can see that trend going. So yeah, just look at that, the Mountain Dew. Yeah. We are going to be using Internet Explorer 9 in 2019 to see how all these modern websites would perform on this browser. So, as you see, it says Internet Explorer as soon as you highlight on it. Here goes, that's just what its name is all about. So, as I click on it, show the doll. Okay, let me do it on this web browser. So let's see on how it's functional via init. So it's basically like the first website to use. So yes, and even MSN had to ruin it. And let me full screen this. Okay, there we go. Oh no, it doesn't work on here. Therefore, we're gonna have to use it in Chrome. So here we go. So yeah, it's not working on here. It's gonna have to work on here then. Well, at least I do have Chrome as my backup. So as you can see, yeah, our first website doesn't work here. So let's just see. Yeah, I'm not gonna open Google because, you know, Google runs on everything. So let's try YouTube next. So yeah, and YouTube works surprisingly well, except we get that little blue bar on the top saying you can watch YouTube videos on Chrome, but who cares? So therefore we're gonna hit X on that. Anyways, I am gonna search on one of my own videos that way I don't get copyright striked. For example, I'm gonna go, oh wow, it was on the bar, because I am running all this in VMware, just to be noted. So I will do a Windows Internet Explorer 8 on either like Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. So here we are. So I'm gonna click the link to my channel, and yeah, it runs surprisingly well, and it even shows the link to this stream. So yeah, Windows Internet Explorer 9 runs YouTube well. Yeah, the reason I called it Windows Internet Explorer 9 because it's just this browser's full name. Yeah. Reason I called it Windows Internet Explorer 9 is because it's just the browser's full name, like I said. See, it's got Windows on it, so for simplification reasons, it's called either Internet Explorer 9 or IE 9. IE 9 is the simplest out of the two. So, yeah, with the longest name we call it is Windows Internet Explorer 9. So, yeah. With Internet Explorer 11 doesn't say Windows Internet Explorer 11. It's just simply called Internet Explorer 11, which is the current Internet Explorer that we have now. Even though that version was replaced with Edge, so yeah, there's no point to use Internet Explorer now unless you want to put on some legacy websites on here. Yeah, even with the older versions, of course. So even though, yeah, this is also a no longer supported browser, so. So yeah, keep in mind this browser went off support since 2017, where on the day where they cut off Windows Vista support, which was on April 11th, 2017, where they ended support for Windows Vista. And then within the next couple of weeks, which is actually like 2 months from now, we're also going to see Windows 7 getting support cut off, which is the operating system I am running on, which is the operating system I'm running this browser on. So yeah, it's gonna go off support in 2 months. So yeah, it's sad to see it go, but that's how it all works. So as I try to load up one of my videos. So as you can see here, it's like pretty slow, because it not only is it's running the VM, but also it's most likely because it's an ancient browser now. So, because not all websites are gonna load this anymore. So some will display ruined or messed up versions of on this browser, while like a few will work fine on here. Yeah, keep in mind, since this is a 2011 browser, this is not going to load most websites in 2019. Few I tried work perfectly fine, while some I tried before making this do not. So I don't know which video I'm going to choose, but let me select the Internet Explorer 7 video right here. So I made that one 2 weeks ago, back in October. So, yeah, on October 30th is where I posted that video on a 2006 web browser, definitely unsupported now, and definitely doesn't load websites very well in 2019. Yeah, basically almost every website you load on that is basically like ruined or messed up versions. For example, MSN, not the best looking in 2019 via Internet Explorer 7. So, yeah, currently not the best website to run it on that browser, because you know how it loaded back when I made that video. Let's try MSN. The modern version of MSN loads, yeah, which is actually the home page for the browser, so it doesn't matter. Loads surprisingly very well. I'm impressed. So now let's try another web page. Yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna click on Google because Google basically runs on everything. Let's try Twitter. And Twitter doesn't even load. As soon as I try also using its mobile counterpart, it's basically like the same story. Same exact story if you try to load the one with the mobile, with the word mobile in the address. So yeah, neither two versions of Twitter would actually work. Let's try the Nickelodeon website. Oh wow, it does load, but loads way this so this far the Nick website loads absolutely the worst because you basically almost nothing but really tiny text would show up. Oh, let's try the Nick Jr. website. And this loads. I mean, just look at this. Wow. Try to see if, okay, let me copy and paste it. So yeah, Nick Jr. doesn't load this, therefore from the home page you cannot access the Shimmer and Shine page at all, but making it a little bit impossible to do it unless you Google it. So, oh wow, this does load. Oh wow. We're gonna have to install Flash? Are you serious? Wow. That's some notable BS there. Basically, I don't want any of this checked. Save. And here's how that download bar is like in the web browser. See, compared to the ones in Internet Explorer 10 and 11, the buttons look a bit different, except they don't have that glossy look as the scroll bars and those buttons on the top. They kind of more have a matte look to them. Yeah, same for the tabs and the new tab button as well. They also have a matte look to them. Where basically in the modern versions of Internet Explorer, they're just like completely flat. So yeah, in Internet Explorer 11 and 10, they both have the buttons being completely flat to make sure it has a modern feel to them. Yeah, to make sure it actually has a more modern feel to the web browser entirely. So yeah, Internet Explorer 11 is the highest that you can go up on Windows 7. And yes, Internet Explorer 9, which is what I'm running here, it's actually the highest version of Internet Explorer that you could run on Windows Vista. So yeah, we're gonna have to actually restart the browser for it to work. So yes, like I said, the home page is like always first on here. Like whatever, we're here to try out other websites to see if they load in 2019. And here is the little sidebar Internet Explorer 9. And yes, I'm also running it on the phone because if I tried to run it via the operating system, it would lag so bad. And I don't want to hurt the performance on here, therefore, to prevent performance issues, I am gonna have to stream all this from phone while having this displaying. And yeah, here we are. It does load. So when you have Flash installed, then you basically have the okay, alright, like whatever. So yeah, it does load for the most part. Can I use escape? Okay, neither. You can pause. So wow, it does work as long as you have Flash installed. So yeah, in order to stand this up, I'm gonna have to hold on. I'm gonna try to let me try to get this here. Move the computer further back so you can basically like see everything. There you go, you can see the whole screen entirely. And here we are. That's gonna make it a lot easier. So yeah, and I have my little drift ball here, little plush ball. Has that memory foam to it, and yeah, it does kind of feel like it's got memory foam in it. So yeah. Yeah. The other one I have was lost at school since I was stupid enough to bring it and lose it. But since I have another one purchased, then basically I'm trying my best not to lose it. So alright, so what is up next? What about my website? Or yeah, how about we can search the Shimmer and Shine page? Oh yeah, also first we're gonna try Wikipedia. And Wikipedia loads surprisingly well. So let's try a way to access the Shimmer and Shine webpage. Yeah. So, there's the link. And let's see if it loads. And yeah, the Shimmer and Shine website loads. So basically, I'm not gonna try to. Alright, so this is gonna be a big mistake here, but I just clicked on one of the videos. So yeah, basically, if the video plays, I'm gonna have to close it out immediately due to copyright. Yeah, or not. It doesn't matter due to copyright reasons, so. And it does play videos anyway. So yeah, this does perform better than Internet Explorer 8. Even though I'm going to try Internet Explorer 8 next week, but stay tuned for that video, of course. It's going to be a little interesting. Oh, yeah, no sound. Let me try it with one of my videos, so, instead. Update. Boy, this performance is like bad. It kind of feels like it's just typing the characters automatically. Alright. I apologize. Someone was in the other room. Yeah, therefore, this entire thing will have to continue here. This will also be the same room where I'm gonna film the marble race a little later. So, yeah, and I'm gonna assume it's gonna be a disaster when making that one. So, let's basically try to first of all, I'm gonna try. That 10 is gonna be like the best. Now let's go and try out sound. So, yeah, even though you have full screen, it doesn't work. It doesn't work anymore, which is one thing that doesn't work anymore in this browser is the full screen. The full screen functionality is like gone. It's like done. So reason because the button is like grayed out. So basically, when you click on it, it says your browser doesn't support full screen because it doesn't support it anymore. Because it's just how it works. So let me try to let me try accurately get my outro song going. Oh, come on, man. It's like a little later. I'm trying to do it on time. Hold on, let me try to get it. Alright, there we go. So hit the M key. There we go. And then boop. Yep, and sound does work. Come on, stop! Okay, yeah, that forced me to mute the whole computer to do it. So, that forced me to mute the whole computer to make it stop. So. Alright, let's try. Let's get this configured right away. Oh, this Windows XP startup sound video got... It's almost up to 7 million views. This video is like really good. It's basically like the most popular one, actually, because it basically has like... It's basically like the most famous Windows startup screens of all time. Because it's like, it's widely used on most videos. Okay, yeah. Alright, let's see what's next. It's like, basically the title is gonna be like, using Internet Explorer 9 in 2019 to watch YouTube videos. That's gonna be what the title is all about. Also, I'm doing this because that way simulates scrolling with a MacBook trackpad. And I just prefer a MacBook for the touchpad, honestly. So, because, you know, Apple is... And Play is... That's right. Let me try my website. So let's see. And my website loads surprisingly well. I'm impressed. Alright, so as you can see, and there's another new update on the website saying my profile icon's been updated because the old one got outdated right away. Therefore, it forced me to actually update it because the old one that was used since the end of December of last year started to become outdated and needs to be updated right away, especially for 2020. Because, yeah, near the end of each year, I update my profile icon every time. So, that's what I do now. So, yeah. So, it's like, oh wow, the scrolling looks way sensitive. Let's try the scroll bar instead. So, you can see my new room tour. I'm going to do another new room tour next month for early 2020. So, yeah, since 2019 is like almost done. Also, with late 2019 / early 2020. So, and we got another website that we can try out. So, hold on. I'm going to type something. So, yeah, at the end of December of this year, there's going to be a lot of work for me to do because I have to do the Marble Racing Wars, the rewind. Yeah, actually, the rewind is going to be the last video of 2019. So yeah, it's basically like my rewind is from now on going to be the last video of each year. Yeah, to recap everything that I've done throughout the year. So yeah, I'm going to do that for 2019 on December 31st, 2019. The final day of 2019. So yeah, that's a date that I'm gonna plan to upload that rewind video on. So where I take a look at some of the big moments I did for the year. Yeah, even my 3-year anniversary one is also a big one. So plan to add that into the video when I do it next month. So yeah, which is actually the final month of 2019, just December. Yeah, December is like always the final month of each year. Okay. And yeah, it does work. Only a little laggy. Oh yeah, this feels a little bit more graphical than the arcade one. Back in the day, this was like really pixel. Because it was just basically like all about the pixels. Let me try getting this last ghost. Basically, I'm also more like an expert at Fortnite, but because of what happened last night, I decided to take a break from it. Oh, what the hell? Oh, leave me alone? Ah! No, I haven't really played it yet. I'll try. Is it on the Switch? Tell me if it's on that console. Yes, I downloaded a ton of demos. I also downloaded Asphalt 9 Legends on it, and I played it. It's like a good game. I highly recommend it because it's like a good free-to-play game compared to Fortnite. Yeah, Fortnite's also free to play, but I actually decided to take a day off from that game. That was so close. When like 3 dots remaining. Yeah. So. Yeah. Yeah. It's a mobile game. Yeah. It's a mobile. So yeah. Basically, I'm gonna try downloading it on my phone. It's better than Fortnite, LOL. Yeah. Yeah. In terms of difficulty, it's basically better. Yeah, because Fortnite's not like the easiest game anymore. Chapter 2, Season 1, even though it went back to Season 1, but doesn't feel like the same difficulty as the original Season 1 from back in the day, Chapter 1 of Fortnite, basically. It's just my personal preference. I wish it was like back into that difficult, to be honest. So, yeah, basically, it's like, they'll never go back to that direction at all. It's basically... Yeah, it's still full of sweats nowadays, so basically I don't feel comfortable fighting against sweats. So yeah, let's try. Yeah, I know for sure it's gonna load. I know for sure it's gonna load. Yep, it does load. So, yeah, it does have my links to everything. So basically, I'm not gonna promote my Twitch anymore because it's basically like no one hasn't really followed it at all. So basically, yeah, here are all the downloads to it. So basically, I'm gonna stop promoting Twitch because it basically no one has really seen my Twitch already. So therefore, I'm gonna start not promoting it no more, and removed from my list of my social media links because it's basically like the least popular thing aside from Patreon. Yeah, basically I shut down Patreon altogether. So here's my beautiful gallery. So yeah, basically Patreon's like done for me because no one hasn't really touched it at all but me. So yeah, that was the reason why I shut down my Patreon account entirely. So basically, yeah, I'm not on Patreon anymore. It's like it's most likely a completely dead account. So I have no choice but to permanently delete it entirely. So yeah, I'm planning to do the same with Twitch. So yeah, I only use Twitch for Loser Fruit streams and Tfue, and that's it. And that's what I use Twitch for now. Not just promoting it to a useless Lincoln site. Wayback Machine work. Let me try that. Open Google. And yes, yeah, Google loads on everything. Now, originally, it has... Now, when I first installed it, it had that white bar, but it just went a little bit further to the black bar. Oh, whoa. Oh, wow. Let me, hello. So, yeah. It's like, sorry, it just went double tapped on the screen, so. Let's try way back. Yeah, I have to do that. I have to basically put the phone down constantly, that way I can get around with it. Because I just don't feel comfortable doing it with one key at a time with one hand, so I don't feel comfortable doing it. So, yeah, this is why I'm forced to do this all the time. So let's try YouTube.com. So, wait a tick. Oh yeah, the compatibility view that's been implemented just in case this browser ages, which it actually did age pretty bad, kind of. So yeah, it's slightly aged pretty bad because, like I said, this browser came out in 2011. So yeah, it's like the biggest overhaul to Internet Explorer yet. Internet Explorer 10 is like the same as this, but except with all the buttons being completely flat. And Internet Explorer 11 is basically a copy of Internet Explorer 10, but it's Internet Explorer 11 to me it's like a clone of Internet Explorer 10, except with a little bit much better code base to run more modern web browsers on. But I still recommend something like Chrome to basically use almost everything. So Just try to put www on it. Let's try this little compatibility view thing. And it doesn't work. So yeah, the Wayback Machine like kind of works, but it does kind of work for the most part, except it's basically like broken now. So yeah. Oh, events. Let's try new. Oh wow, no, Newgrounds doesn't work. Everything by everywhere. I mean, yeah, look. I swear this was actually designed like a modern... it's designed like a new web browser, except it just basically, like, doesn't want to load. So, yeah, therefore, it has... I think it's just like... It's like just broken. Yep, done. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, it does load. Pictures do load. So, I'm try example. So I'm typing her full name in. Alright. Oh, I can see the images right away. And yeah, fandom doesn't work. Wait, now I basically have to do this to get out. Hey, welcome back from yesterday. So. Yeah, except fandom doesn't work. So yeah, fandom does not load on it. Oh wait, oh wow. Well, that's a lot of stuff that have been changed. Oh wow, my battery's like dying out. I put this into charge immediately after this. Whatever. Let's try one more website. So I know Bing. I'm not trying out Bing as well because Bing loads as well. Loads with no problems. I want to see. I want to take this browser to a whole nother level. So. Let's try. Not Apple's page. And it loads, but not as good. And also, if you tried going under learn more, you'll unfortunately will not be able to get that familiar clamshell animation that I showed yesterday. Yesterday's stream, it was running on a modern browser where it has that animation built into it. Here, it just basically is a still image and that's it. So yeah. So yeah, and let me go over the features of it. So it does have an all-in-one search bar. The search bar, it is unified with the address bar, therefore making it to one bar, which basically a lot of modern web browsers copied with. So that's, yeah, it's the first browser, I assume, that copied Chrome with that one search. So it's not the computer. I see absolutely nothing. You basically hear nothing but my fan. Where do we left off? Oh yeah. Yeah, you do have the ability to put them in a separate row, except it would the address bar would extend with Internet Explorer 11. So, oh yeah. So, let me try extracting it to the virtual machine. So, I'm gonna go under here. Yeah, I'm gonna try doing this as fast as possible. The battery is gonna die out. Videos. Okay, that's where the sounds are in. Or actually, I'm gonna extract the whole folder. It should appear on the desktop. Oh, there it is. It's on the desktop. So to just keep the desktop where it is, I'm gonna extract it to the downloads folder. So what we're gonna do is, first, before I do that, I'm gonna go over the last remaining features. For example, you can add in a status bar on the bottom. So, there we go. Basically, it's a little bit simpler now. Then command and favorites bar can be added in. So let me save all that. Reset it back to reset it back to its default configuration. So yeah, is it usable in 2019? Kind of, but I highly recommend that you don't use it as your main browser now. So hold on. So I'm just explaining on what you should do with this web browser. So yeah, I suggest getting a modern web browser now. So yeah, there's no point to use this anymore. Yeah, I highly don't recommend this anymore because it's not only an old web browser, but it doesn't load some websites properly. So yeah, I would steer clear away from the web browser and choose something a little bit more modern like Chrome. So yeah, now for fun's sakes, we're gonna go ahead and set it on Windows 7 since Windows 10 is basically completely silent when you shut the computer off. So exit Windows. Yes, exit Windows sound. So by default, it would go like this. So yes, let's go ahead and start. Let's go something a little bit more nostalgic. Boop. And we should hit apply. Like, good to go. Something a little bit more modded. So yeah, let's shut this puppy down. There we go. It does sound a little bit better and longer than the Windows 7 one. But the default one would be a little bit quicker, therefore just making the shutdown times a little bit shorter. With this one, it just extends the time. The Longhorn one would actually last a little bit longer than this, so there we go. Finished. So you clearly see the reflection. Alright, so there we go. So now I can get to do some, what's, if the soda were to spill all over the place, it would be sad. So I'm gonna put it, what the hell? What is the button again? I don't see it. It's on the top. Alright, there we go. So, yeah, that was Internet Explorer 9 in 2019. So yeah, I'm gonna let you see my Mountain Dew for a moment. So let me get that thing off. There you can see the can itself. There you go. So yeah. So yeah, I will be doing the marble race once I will be doing marble race 71 once the battery is 100%. So So what I do from now on for making marble races is that Saturday I make the video, and then Sunday I edit the video and export it. And then yeah, either like in the morning or something. So let's try to see. Alright, I think like actually the battery is gonna die out, so let's try doing it for fun. So yeah, this is like fun. This is like some bonus stuff here. Yeah, except XP is going to be a little bit faster than Windows 7 here. So, oh, I got a drip on from the Mountain Dew. Just mainly from the straw itself. And yeah, let me try full screening it. Here comes that famous Windows XP startup sound. Hey, the reason the screen resolution is like this is because, yeah, when I was about to watch Terminator 2 Judgment Day on here, it didn't even work on Windows 10 because I was using it with Interactual Player for Disk 2. So, try doing it on XP, it's basically like the same story. Yeah, it's basically still the same as soon as I try dropping the resolution down. So yeah. It's still gonna resize to the native screen anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I do have SeaMonkey on here, so it's basically an alternative to Firefox. So even though like Firefox no longer supports XP now, so yeah, Chrome did it a little bit earlier, and Firefox did it a little bit later. So yeah, last year they cut off support. Yeah, Firefox last year cut off support for Windows XP and Vista. Now, while Chrome did it a little bit earlier in 2016, so yeah, I don't know how what web browsing is. I don't know how what the future of web browsing is gonna be like in Windows XP. So yeah, I was just browsing my website there. New browser tab. So. And we get the boop within. So wait, hold up. What's this image? Oh, balls. Look at that. It's just I'm gonna have to do it this way then. So and yeah, that little loading circle is like a square. And look, just in time for the holidays. So, and also, I'm gonna actually save this as a little image. So, actually, I'm gonna copy the link address then. Because I'm gonna view it on Windows 10. Oh, wow, I clicked it. And yeah, that page is still loading. Alright, so I'm doing it a little bit more. Okay, I'm doing it in a different way. So, I gotta do this quick. Battery is draining so fast. I know how poor the battery life on my main phone actually is, because it's an S6 Edge, and I know for sure the S6 Edge is basically like, it's basically the phone we have with the worst battery life possible. So yeah, really bad battery life. I assume it went through many cycles, therefore it's definitely gonna need a battery replacement. So yeah, it's definitely gonna have to take a battery replacement surgery or some. So yeah, it's basically gonna need a new battery. It's because it went through so many cycles. That's why the battery life was like that. Since I got my hands on it, and since I have already have hands on it, it's still gonna basically have a faster battery drain. And then once you reach the maximum amount of cycles on it, it's basically like will no longer power on. So I'm just trying to find a high res one. So nope. What the? Okay. Maybe like this one. So just it's her and her staff. That's the only one I could think of. And extract it to the pictures folder. Okay, it's already extracted. XP can be slow too. So. Set as desktop back. Set it as desktop wallpaper. Alright. Oh, yeah, the battery's running low, so let me show this really quick. And there it is. Her as a wallpaper. And yes, this is the page for her voice. And that's her voice actor's name and face. So. Also, I don't get it why there's a little question mark on the picture. So basically, I'm going to copy so I can get that picture copied. And make sure it's already copied. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to do this real quick. Oh boy, 13%. I got to get this shut down. Or actually, I'm going to have to actually force shut down this because there's not going to be enough time to. Yeah, I'll just do it after. Anyways, that was it for this stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. So, yeah, see you back on Monday. Social media links down below. Go follow them and join my Discord server. Subscribe to the channel. Yeah, keep it doing. Keep that subscription thing going so that way I can get to 300 next year. So do it now so that way I can get to 300 quickly by the end of next year. So, yeah. So, yeah. Goodbye for now. See you back on Monday for a new marble race.